Has this ever happened to you? You've been with a friend and they keep venting and venting about something that's going on. Or how about if you're with a loved one and they're stuck in a place and they keep going on and on, visit after visit, time after time, maybe like a breakup or something. Or how about someone who's in such a rant and they're trying to hook you into the global injustice or the political injustice, and their whole conversation they're trying to hook you. So let's talk about this because there's some solutions for you. The first thing you want to do to hold your own energy when your friends or family or loved ones are totally insane is you need to come into your body. And in order to come into your body, you're going to have to feel your body. So your breath is a great place. Your hands are a great place. Your feet are a great place. Your instinct is going to be to jump up into the head. But I tell you, if you come into your body first, it's a much more safer, grounded place to be. You're going to have a lot more tools and support if you come into the body instead of have it up into the head. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to be with your friend instead of listening to them, which sounds totally weird and anti-intuitive. But here's the reality. What they're saying is a lot of just mumbo-jumbo monkey mind that's kind of provoking and triggery. And in fact, you could actually just be with your friend without having to hook into that rant. And the way that you do that is to start with you're in your body. So now you're going to be with yourself, which means you're going to check in on how you feel and how you're doing and connect into yourself. From that place, it's easy to just feel or sense your friend. And in the long run, being with people is much more powerful. It's a really healing transmission. It can be very, very supportive versus just listening to them. Lots of times people in my private practice, or if you see me live, you like to just be with me because I have a real centered, grounded, sweet presence that makes people feel better. You have that as well. You just have to connect into yourself. And then from that place, be with your friend. The next thing you want to do is you want to let them talk it through for themselves. So sometimes I'll say this to people, which is really funny. I'll say, just look at their nose or their ears, because to them it looks like you're looking at them. But this way, you don't have to follow everything they say. Instead, you can be in your body and be with them and just give them the space to talk it through. So that instead of, for men, you do this a lot, try to solve problems right away, jump in with all kinds of solutions, or for women, you try to empathize really quickly with a lot of, I hear you, yes. You can stop all of that. You can actually be very quiet and sit back and let your friend talk it all the way through. And given enough space, they're going to come to a conclusion in themselves. And at the end of that, they're going to feel very held and very supported by you. It's a funny little thing. You were looking at their ears, just being with them, being with yourself. You didn't even maybe hear what they said. And at the end, there's this deep exhale where they feel the support from you. It's a funny little trick, but it's a really worthwhile thing to do. And the more crazy or insane the rant or the venting is, the more helpful this tool is. And lastly is boundaries. You may have some very real boundaries. And something I want to let you know is boundaries are good for everybody. So the boundary may be that you want to change the topic. Or you may want to have some more physical space, or you want to be not seeing them or not talking to them. And I just want to support and encourage your boundaries with the reminder that it's not just good for you, but to not actually be in relationship and engage with all that distortion and pain is just as good for everybody involved than being with them in a way that will support their insanity. So feel free to make those boundaries. And if you have anything more to share with us, just join the conversation. As soon as you hit that subscribe button or that little flower in the corner, you'll suddenly see the conversation that's happening. And we'd love to hear from you. And your questions and your comments are really welcome, because the more of us engaging in the conversation, the more opportunities we have for sanity.